If you have not done it in a while, we will stand in Pilates stance. So Pilates stance is taking your heels together and making a V shape with your feet. So this is Pilates stance. If you've done ballet in the past, it will be first position for ballet. And this is basically it's a little bit more challenging because you've narrowed your base of support. You went from having a squarish base of support to narrowing it to a point. Good. Knees are soft. You've got a lovely length through your legs. Everything else remains the same. You've got that slight downward tilt of your tailbone. Ribs and hips are connected. Arms down by your sides. And before we start moving, I just want you to take your weight slightly forward and then slightly back. Try not to fall over, please. So I just would like you to find that point on your feet, we call it the tripod of support, where you're balancing your weight equally along the feet, along the soles of the feet. Good. You can stay down, you don't have to come up onto your balls of your feet now, so you can keep your heels down, you're just swaying forwards and back. That's it. Good. Now find that well-balanced position where you're fully supported by your feet. And we're going to go into our roll down. So, nice length of that spine, little breath in, and on the exhalation, you start with that chin nod and flexing through your spine. Flex through that spine, bone by bone. The arms are just hanging. Weight stays over the front of your feet. And then roll back up. So, we're always a bit more stiff on the first one. And that's quite normal. And we have our feet in Pilates stance, so it'll make it a little bit more challenging as well. Let's have 2 more. Okay, keep your feet in Pilates stance when you come back up, and we're going to still work on our balance, but keeping this kind of narrowed point at the heel. So you're going to sway forward like you did at the beginning of the class, but this time you are going to rise up into the balls of the feet, and try to keep those heels stuck together, and come back down. So not all of our anatomy allows the heels to stay stuck together comfortably, but you want them to stay close. So what I don't want is you coming out. So you're trying to keep that closeness at the heel. Good. And now bring the weight forwards, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Really reach for that ceiling and come back down. So let's do that again. Forwards and really reaching for that ceiling. Reach with those fingers and come back down. 3 more. Reach, 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 reach. 2 more. Last one. Good. Let's let go of Pilates stance now. Give your legs a break. Take your feet back to hip distance and just get a little bit closer, so you don't really need to see my feet for this one. But they're back at hip distance. Knees are soft. Nice length again through that spine. And we're going to take our hands behind the head. So you're linking those fingers together. I want you to be able to see the elbows from the corners of your eyes. But just watch, because what often happens with our hands behind our heads in standing is we push our heads forward. I really want you to watch for that. So keep that neck lengthened, the head heavy in the hands, and we're going to do our waist twist. So you can start with the head turning and then rotating in the spine. So watch the pelvis. You're keeping the hips forward facing, and then bring everything back to the center. Same on the opposite side. So if your shoulders are feeling stiff, you may be feeling this stretching you out a little. 3 more to each side. Last one. And then let's just keep the hands behind the head a little, just for one more. And what we're going to do is just take a little bend to the side, like we're doing a side bend. Come back to the center, same on the opposite side. Come back to the center, open up those arms and bring them down. So we are going to do a proper side bend now. Give the arms a little rest, take the feet a little bit wider for your side bends. So you want a bigger base of support. And we're going to float the right arm up towards the ceiling. Let that palm face inwards, lengthening and bending to the side. Keeping those hips stable, bringing yourself back up and lowering that arm down. Same on the opposite side, arm floats up, lengthening and bending to the side. Back to the center. 3 more to each side. Two more to each side. One last one, just don't mind me, I'm taking my jumper off. A bit more free. Right. Arms down by your sides. Keep the feet a little bit wider. And we're going to do our ankle series. So ankle series is squatting, but also balancing. So we're starting with the feet down on the mat. If you walk with a turnout in your feet, you keep that turnout. If not, they're parallel. And we're going to start with a normal squat. So bend into your sit bones, bend those knees, check that they're going over the toes. And then once you're here, I want you to rise up onto the balls of your feet. Lengthen through. Take your time, lengthen through. Heels come down. The first one's always more rubbish than the rest. So let's go again. Come into your squat, lifting onto the balls of your feet and lengthening through. Heels down. Good. 8 more. Squat, lift, lengthen. What you do with your arms, I don't mind. Squat, lift, lengthen. 6 more. Four more. Last one. Good. Let's reverse. So, we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet first. Get your bearings on the balls of your feet, and then squat down. Take your heels down, and lengthen up. So, sway forward onto the balls of your feet, squat, heels down, and lengthen. Five more here. Last two. Good, now relax down. And we are going to do some balancing. Oh wow, yay. Right, so balancing on a Monday morning. We'll see how it goes. So, feet are going back to hip distance. And before we start balancing, so take your feet back to hip distance. Before we start balancing, just check in with your alignment. So you want, now bring your feet a little bit closer together. Yeah. So what you want to do is bring that sway that we did at the beginning of the class. So again, you want to find that point underneath your feet that your weight is equally balanced on. It's called that tripod of support. So if we just find that, swing forwards and back, and then you bring yourself back to a center point, and just feel fully supported on the feet. We're going to bring the right leg up into a knee fold, and the left arm is going to reach up for the ceiling. I really want that reach. I wobble, so don't worry, wobbling is part of it. Opposite arm and leg, reach, reach, tummy connected, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Same on the opposite side. Switch weight onto the opposite leg and bring the arm up, reaching. Little connection through your tummy, strong supporting leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Let's do 2 more to each side. And I want the emphasis when the arm is coming up on you, reaching, particularly with your pinky. Reaching for that ceiling, reaching, reaching, and lower. Same on the opposite side. And now we're going to do same side, arm and leg. So think about it. Same side, arm and leg. And come back down. Same on the opposite side. Same side, arm and leg. And come back down. Cool, well done. Let's get down onto all fours, guys. So onto all fours. Right. And I'm putting a cushion under my knee just because I have a scab on my knee that hurts on the mat. So we're going to have hands and knees, and we're going to do our tabletop. So remember with tabletop, the main objective, in addition to moving the joints of the hip, shoulder, and knee, is stability in your spine and pelvis. If you move the shoulders and the knees and you're lopsided and dipping down everywhere, you've basically not done the tabletop. So hands just under shoulders, you can be a teeny bit wider. Knees just under hips. Take those shoulders, draw them away from your ears. So you don't want them creeping up towards your ears already. Square out the shoulders. Little bit of bum sticking out where you've got your tummy muscles switched on, so you're in a nice neutral spine, and you can slide opposite arm and leg away. Keep that connection in your tummy muscles and lift. Lift, but lengthen through that supporting arm. Lengthen through, lower, and bring back. Same thing on the other side. So your supporting arm is going to be doing a lot of work. Slide opposite arm and leg away, lift. Keep those tummy muscles on, and lower. 4 more to each side. Sliding opposite arm and leg. Watch that you're not dipping too much in the lumbar spine, so keep those tummy muscles on. Three more to each side. Last one. Lengthening that arm away. Pushing up with the supporting arm, holding on those tummy muscles. Make yourself even. And then sit back and give those wrists a break. Good, we're coming back onto all fours. And again, we're gonna work a little bit on upper body strength, but instead of doing press-ups this week, we're gonna do something ridiculous called pat the dog, which we've done before. Vic, you can get your actual dog to pat Fluffy, or you can pat a cat, you've got a cat instead. But we're coming onto all fours, and the focus is on keeping, again, shoulders away from your ears, those tummy muscles gently switched on, and you're going to lift the left arm off and imagine you're petting a pet of your choice, pushing through the mat with your supporting arm, and you're giving that pet 10 strokes. And then bring that arm down. That supporting arm, you're going to be pushing through to the mat. Lift the right arm and stroke 10 times here. Bring that arm down and give those wrists a break again. Just having a drink of water. Right, on hands and knees again, we're going to do cat, but this time we're going to do cat and then come into extended cat. So if you're more used to yoga vocabulary, it will be cat cow, but I don't like calling it that because as I've said in the class before, that implies you're really going to go deeply into your lumbar spine when you extend. But I want you to try and extend your thoracic spine, this bit, more than your lumbar spine. So we will control the cow bits of the cat-cow a lot more than you would do in a yoga class, depending on the yoga class, of course. Hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips, shoulders away from your ears. Connect gently in your tummy muscles. Push that floor away, so you're keeping those shoulders active. And you're going to take your tailbone and tuck it under. Classic cat to start with as you flex through your spine, flex the back of your neck. And then you're going to release head and tailbone at the same time. You're briefly going to stay in the center. And then I want you to stick your bum up just a teeny bit more than usual. But the rest you're focusing on pushing breastbone forward and up. Shoulders stay relaxed. Breastbone goes forward and up. And you're coming back to the start. Back in a neutral spine, and we start again with our cat, so tuck that tailbone underneath, flex through the spine, flex through the back of the neck, and then release head and tailbone at the same time, passing briefly through center. Sit that bum out a teeny bit more, and push your breastbone forward and up. Taking the gaze forward as well. Let's have 6 more. So tucking that tailbone in, I'm coming to have a closer look at you all. Flex through that spine and then just gently pass through center and focus on pushing chest forward and up. Good. Two more. And then pop yourself into rest position. So get your bum back towards your heels. Arms either fully lengthened away from you, so walking the fingers away, resting the head on the mat. And if that's not comfortable, stack the arms on top of each other and rest the head on the back of the arms. Big breath in here. Full exhalation. And again, a big breath in into the back and sides of the ribs. And full exhalation. And we'll sit back and come to seated. So if you prefer using blocks or a book or whatever helps you get a neutral position and seated, please grab what you need. We're bringing our feet together, soles of our feet together. Nice and lengthy that spine. So practice not letting the weight of, well, not letting yourself collapse at the thoracic and lumbar junction in your spine. You're keeping that length. Take your feet a good distance away from your hips, because if they're too close, you'll struggle to move comfortably. So you want the feet a good distance away from your hips. You're in a big diamond pose. Hands just on the knees, relax those shoulders, and you can take your chin and just nod it down gently, and then flex the upper spine and bend at the hips. Come back to the center, lengthen through. Take a little breath in here, and your chin tucking, exhaling, and bend at the hips. Breathe in here, and exhale to come back and lengthen. 2 more. Good. Let's change the position of the legs. You're going to use your head support and just put it behind your bum. You just have it slightly wedged behind your bottom, so you have a bit of padding as you roll back. And we're going to take our legs and have them knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat. We're going to have the arms, let's have the arms actually in cossack position. So just have the hands over each other, the forearms over each other. Relax those shoulders, completely relaxing the shoulders, but lengthen through that spine. We're going to come into our C shape, little chin nod, come off the sit bones and flex the spine into a C and roll partially back. Once you've rolled partially back, I want you to rotate to one side, like you're doing a waist twist, back to the center, rotate to the opposite side, back to the center, curl up and lengthen. Back to your lengthened spine, chin nod, come off the sit bones into a C shape, and again, rolling back first, then rotating in the spine to go to one side, rotate back to the center, go to the opposite side, back to the center, and roll yourself back up. That's it, lovely. Good. Let's have 6 more. Chin nod, off the sit bones, rolling partially back, rotate, and lift, lengthen through that spine again. 5 more. Three more. And once you've done your last one, lengthen those legs away. Arms out in front of you, and we're going to roll back. We're going to stay all the way down on the mat. But I want you to control that roll back. So you're coming to your C shape, relaxing shoulders, and start to feel that spine going back down on the mat. Bone by bone by bone by bone. Until lastly your head comes down. Take your arms back and have a full body stretch. The type of stretch you do when you're waking up in the morning, anything that you need to move, move. So if you have to have a little twist, a little arching of your spine, and then you'll take that cushion out from underneath your spine, place it back under your head. And we're going to bring the feet to be hip distance, knees hip distance and bent. So knees bent and hip distance. And we're going to do spine curls. So we're going to start our spine curls with teeny ones. So we're going to do teeny tiny spine curls, and with each one, they're going to come up a little. We're going to come up a little bit higher. So we're keeping the arms down by your sides. Check in that you're on your sacrum and the lower ribs are down. Little spine curl to start. So it's basically a pelvic tilt. Your pubic bone comes forward. You've imprinted the spine on the mat and just lift about half an inch off the mat. Lower back down and release. And on the next one, you come up a little bit higher. Lower back down. And get a little bit higher still. And on the next one, you're coming into your full spine curl. So you've warmed up the spine. Relax that pelvis down, take the arms up into shoulder drop. So you remove the point of contact with the floor. And we're going to do our spine curls with the arms and shoulder drop. So you're going to tuck that tailbone right underneath or flex that pubic bone up. Peel the spine off the mat, up into the lower tips of your shoulder blades. And then spine curl down, releasing that pelvis. And again, pelvic tilt, spine curling all the way up to the lower tips of the shoulder blades. Each one will feel more comfortable, and then spine curl down. Let's have 3 more full spine curls. Last one. And then let's keep the arms up into shoulder drop. Palms start with reach, drop the shoulder blades back down. 2 more, reaching with that pinky, drop shoulder blades down. Last one. And then let's turn the palms so they're facing behind you. And again, reach with that pinky 3 times. Reaching and drop the shoulder blades back down. 2 more. And then turn the palms so they're facing away from each other. Reach with that pinky. And palms facing forward, last 3 times, reaching up towards that ceiling, dropping your arms down. And then bring the arms back down. We're going to take the arms and the hands a little bit wider, so palms facing up, just below the shoulder blades, the shoulders. With the arms, squeeze those legs together. We're going to do hip rolls, but we're going to do them with leg extension. So there's a little bit of coordination going on. So we need to think through the movements, but we're also managing a heavier weight with the top leg extended. So I'll give the description as clearly as possible and come and have a look at how you're doing. It's not a new one, we've done it before in class. So keep those legs stuck together and we'll all go out to the same side. So you can take the legs and pelvis and rotate them to the right. Your left bum cheek will come off the mat. Your left foot will come off the mat, but your shoulder blades stay down on the mat. So you're stable in your shoulder girdle. Keep the legs where they are. Keep the top half of the leg, so the knee and the thigh stay stuck together, but you're going to take the left leg and lengthen it up towards the ceiling. Keeping the knee and the thigh stuck together. Bring everything back to the center and lower back down. Good. The legs stay stuck together. I'll say it again and then come and watch. Taking the legs out to the left, both stay stuck together. Keep the knee together, but take that right leg and take the foot up towards the ceiling. Well, not the ceiling, the corner of the room. Keep those legs together. Keep those legs together. Come back to the center, and then lower the leg back down. Good. Keep going. Take the legs out to the right again. Keep them stuck together. Take that left leg and lengthen it away, keeping the knee together. Good. Bring the legs back to the center. So Meryl, you would take the leg back to the center and then lower it down. Come back to the center, Meryl, with the legs both together, and now lower it down. Good. Same on the other side. They stay stuck. You lengthen. Hold it in that position. Bring everything back to the start, and then lower. Good. You got it. Let's have 3 more to each side. And when you are even, come back to the center. Take your feet back to being hip distance. Remove your head support. Hands behind the head, link those fingers. Elbows so you can see them just out the corners of your eyes. And let's do 6 curl ups. So chin tuck and curl up through the spine. And come back down. 5 more. And then you're going to keep on doing curl-ups, but instead of doing them with the feet down, I want you to try and move the legs up. So in a double knee fold, you can glue them together, keep them in a double knee fold, and you're still doing simple curl-ups. So chin tuck curl up, but this time the legs are in a double knee fold. And you're doing 6 of these, so 4 more. And then lower the legs down, one at a time. Keep the hands behind your head. We're going to go straight into our obliques, and we're doing 8 to each side. So you're going to chin tuck and curl up, rotate to one side, back to the center, rotate to the other, back to the center, and curl down. Let's keep going. Five more. Two more. And when you've done your last one, get the cushion back behind your head, have a little breather. We'll give the abdominals a bit of a rest. We're going to bring the right leg up into a single knee fold, so the knee is roughly above the hip, the foot and knee stay level, and we're going to do 6 knee drops. So knee drops is all about mobilizing your hip, but keeping your pelvis stable. So you're going to take that leg, gently drop it out to the side, watching that your pelvis doesn't tip to the side as well. Come back to the center and do 5 more on that side. So you're just watching for that pelvis tipping out to the side. 2 more here. And then bring that leg down. And let's do the same on the opposite side. So left leg comes up into a knee fold and rocking it out to the side. So you may feel it different on one side, more control maybe on one side compared to the other. Maybe one hip feels less smooth in terms of its movement. Two more. And then keep that leg in the air and bring the opposite leg back up. So you're in a double knee fold. Bring the arms up into shoulder drop. So palms are facing each other, fingertips pointing at the ceiling. Tap one heel down to the mat and pop it back up. Same on the opposite side. Pop it back up. 8 to each side, keeping your spine and pelvis stable. So you're not letting that spine arch. 4 more to each side. And then bring the legs down one at a time, bring the arms back down. Good. Keep hip, I think, Meryl, bring the heels a teeny bit closer to your bum. Yeah, good. And we're going to have the arms down by the side. Let's do 5 rib cage closures. So this is going to be, we're going to do something slightly more challenging. So we're going to take the arms back into rib cage closure, keep those ribs down, and come forwards again. Just getting your shoulders moving forwards, back, and then coming forwards again. 3 more. And then I want to take the arms back, and as you come forwards, I want you to also chin tuck and curl up. Come back down, take the arms back again, and we're going to do 4 more. So arms come forward, chin tuck, curl up, reaching for those pinkies, reaching for the wall in front of you. Curl back down, take the arms back again, 3 more, chin tuck, curl up, reach with those fingertips, particularly the pinky. Reach, reach, come back down. Arms behind you, 2 more, chin tuck, curl up, reaching. Last one. And come back down. Let's lie on our sides, please. So lie on whichever side you fancy going on first. Using that head cushion or support that you're using and placing it in between the lengthened arm and the head. If it helps you to line yourself up with the edge of the mat, please do. Basically, we're going to start with peeing on a post. But we are going to keep the knees, well, the feet in line with the soles of the feet in line with your bottom. And the knees are bent, hipped, stacked over bottom hip. Top arm just in front of you for support, and just check that your heels are in line with your bums. So we're going to start by lifting that top leg but keeping the knee bent. So this is going to be our start position. We're going to take that leg forwards, lift, lower, and take it back again. So it's forwards, lift, lower, back. 6 more. Two more. And then lower that leg down. Take that top leg, lengthen it away. I want the foot flexed this time. Usually we do them with the foot soft, but I want the foot flexed. And we're going to do our circles. So as if you're drawing circles with the heel of your foot. 6 more circles to one side, and then reversing. And reverse, nice full circles in that hip joint. Above the hip, behind, below, and in front. Keep that pelvis stable. And then once you're done your last one, bend that knee in again. Keep it, sorry, I don't know, my phone is going off, but just ignore it for now. Keep the leg at hip height. You're going to bring the leg forwards. Lift, lower, oh no, stupid phone's distracting me. Bring the leg forwards and back. That's all you're doing, going slightly behind your bottom, forwards and back. And when you've done 8 of those, rest the leg down. And we'll come to lying on the opposite side. Opposite side. And we're going to be peeing on close to start. So knees on top of each other, hips on top of each other, top arm just in front of you for support. So the feet in line with your bottoms. And we're going to pick that top leg up to hip height. Hold it there. Bring it forwards. Lift. Lower. And take it back to the start position. Forwards. Lift. Lower. And back to the start. 3 more. And then just rest those legs down. Take that top leg when you're ready and lengthen it away again. And you're going to do your circles. So 8 circles to one side. Remember, we're keeping that foot flexed for this one. And then you're reversing the direction. 8 circles to the opposite side. And then keep that leg keep that leg up and bend it back to that being on a post position. But we're just going to take the leg forwards and then bring it back. Slightly behind you, forwards and back. Without letting that spine move, so it's just the leg and the hip joint. 6 more. And when you've done your last one, let's rest the leg. Come back to lying on your back, pushing behind your head. Let's just give the leg a little stretch. Right ankle on opposite knee, pushing that right knee up. And then pick that left leg up and hold it just behind your thigh. Bring that leg down and change over onto the opposite side. Bring that leg down and let's come to lying on our tummies. So onto our tummies. Fingertips touching. Legs just down in parallel, forehead resting on the back of the hand. You're going to take your rib cage, lift and shuffle it down so it's nice and flat against that mat. Keep the elbows heavy on the mat and let's go straight into downward press. So slide your nose away, stop at the tip of your nose and lift from the chest. Keep those elbows heavy on the mat and lower back down. Relax the forehead back onto the mat and the hands. Slide your nose away and lift. Three more. And then you're going to come into your downward press just as before. But I would like you to take your left arm and salute. So you're lifting that left arm from the shoulder to salute to your forehead. Bring it back down. And let's do 2 more salutes. Bring the left hand to the forehead, lifting from the shoulder. 2 more. And come back down. Same on the opposite side, coming up into your downward press first. And then lifting the entire right arm from the shoulder 3 times to salute. And then coming back down, resting the forehead back on the hands. Last one, slide the nose away, come into your diamond press, and this time you're going to take both arms up. A double salute, lifting from your shoulders, last one. And then bring the spine back down, head rest on the mat. When you are done, you can take your forehead, get it back onto the mat, and put your arms squarely, basically I want your arms in front of you. Trying to find my space here. Arms in front of you, but a bit wider than shoulder distance, so your elbows are slightly bent. Your legs are going to be a bit wider, with the heels stopping in. Forehead resting on the mat, and you're going to start drawing that line with your nose, stopping at the tip of your nose, and come into diamond press again. And this time you're holding your diamond press. This is your start position. You're going to lift opposite arm and leg, lower back down. Opposite arm and leg, and lower the arm and leg back down. Stay in diamond press. 4 more to each side. Stay in diamond press. Last one to each side. And then bring the head down and push yourself up into rest position. So bum up to heels. Arms lengthened out or stacked on top of each other to rest your head on the back of the arms. Big breath in here. Full exhalation. And again, a big breath in. And let's come into our all fours again. We're back on all fours. Before we come up to standing, I thought we'd do some moving cats. So hands and knees, just to kind of alleviate a stiff spine. Shoulders away from your ears, and again, you've got that little bit of tailbone sticking out. We're going to come into a cat first, so into your cat, just like we did at the beginning of the class. But this time, I want you to hold your cat, but sway back towards your bottom. Stop where you're comfortable, and when you're here, release head and tailbone at the same time. Come back into a neutral spine, and then sway forwards back onto all fours. So you're in your cat first. Take your bum back towards your heels. That's it. Once you're there, you're going to lengthen through your spine. So send your head and tailbone away. And then come back to the center. You should be in a neutral spine when you're back in the center. Yeah, that's it. And again, last one, into your cat. Hold your cat. Bring your bum back. And then once you're here, you're releasing out of cat. And sway forwards again. Right, let's reverse that. So now that you've got that one, we're going to reverse it. So you're going to take your bum back towards your heels, keep your bum sticking out, keep your bum sticking out. And only once you're in a comfortable position, you're going to come into your cat here. Hold that cat now, hold it and come back to the start. And release. And again, bum back towards heels, keeping that bum sticking out. And then tuck that tailbone underneath and flex into your cat. Bring the body forwards again. And release. Last one. Good. Stay on all fours. We're going to go briefly into a plank. Very briefly. Yeah? So you're sliding one leg away. Plant those toes down. Plant them down. Tummy muscles come along. Shoulders away from your ears. Slide the other leg away. Keep those tummy muscles on. Watch those bumps aren't too far towards the ceiling. And then I want you to push your bum up, bend those knees, and walk the hands back. Is we all okay? Okay, let's just roll the shoulders, roll them back 4 times, and then roll them forwards. And have the feet hip distance apart, arms down by your side, and we'll finish with our roll downs. So hopefully they feel easier to do than at the beginning. Little chin nod, and flex your spine, bone by bone. Those arms, remember, they're just hanging. Wake up the front of the feet, and then roll yourself back up. 3 more. Control the descent down, bone by bone in your spine. When you can no longer flex the spine, you're bending at the hips. Two more. Last one, ladies. And that is all for today. Oh, is that?